How's it going, everybody? We are back for another episode. Today we are doing my Mystic Top 10 rankings. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit because these last ones have been pretty long. I think for this one and for future Top 10 rankings, of course this is the last one in the series for July 2020, but I'm going to change it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each champion, and for each champion I'm going to just talk about my favorite ability about them, so that it shortens this down. I'm not trying to explain the whole champion. You just have to look up gameplay, and if there isn't gameplay on YouTube for the champion, just comment down below and I'll make a gameplay video for it. But yeah, let's get into the top 10. But before we do, standard disclaimer, this is just my opinion, not the top 10. No disagreement at all. This is just my opinion. So if you disagree, you disagree. Comment down below what you think. But yeah, now let's actually get into the top 10. So at number 10, we have Dr. Voodoo. Now, my favorite ability about Dr. Voodoo is his special attack 2. If there's an even combo, all of Voodoo's attack gain 50% chance to burn 2.5% of his opponent's power, converting 525% of power burn into energy damage lasting 15 seconds. So basically, you get these buffs on you, and for every hit, you're going to be draining some of their power and dealing damage, and it's pretty cool for power control and stuff like that. At number 9, we have Morningstar. Now, my favorite ability about Morningstar is this captured souls system. So she gains these souls from launching an L3, and then you have to hit the opponent a certain amount of times, then you get the soul. It's a persistent charge. And so basically, at 1 soul, when struck with a physical contact attack, Morningstar has a 50% chance to cause her opponent to bleed, so she's good for defense in this way. At 2 souls, she triggers an unstoppable after special 1. 3 souls, her special 2 is unblockable. 4 souls, gain that much energy resistance and 50% perfect block chance. But then at 5 souls, 20% chance to hit to lifesteal 50% of the damage done to the opponent. So she's very sustainable in this way, and it gives her kind of a variety of different things she can do, and she's just pretty cool. Coming in at number 7, we have Mojo, in my opinion, the weirdest champion in all of MCOC. But yeah, my favorite ability about Mojo is this anti-life field. Any buff triggered on the opponent has 90% reduced duration, and anytime a buff is nullified or expires off the opponent, Mojo passively degenerates them for that much direct damage over 6 seconds. The anti-life field is paused during any special attack. So you can do a lot of damage off of this because of some of his other abilities that puts buffs on the opponent so that they expire during this, and then you do a ton more damage with this degeneration. And if you use this at the right time against the right champion, you can be doing a ton of degeneration damage. At number 6, we have Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is a sick champion, but I think my favorite ability about him is the regen off his heavy attack. Judgment of Malice, 80% chance. I don't know what that is. But secondary, gain a lifesteal passive effect for 5.75 seconds, allowing Ghost Rider to steal that much health with each attack. So with this, if you launch an L2 during this period, it has a lot of hits on it, and you can gain a lot of health back. So he's very sustainable. Plus, he's got a lot of damage on the side and stuff, bleed immune and all that. But this regen saves you potions like crazy. So I'm not sure if I got the number wrong on Ghost Rider, but yeah, coming in at number 6, we have Magik. Favorite ability about Magik, even though I don't really use her much, is her special attack 2. 100% to enter a state of limbo for the duration of these attacks. Okay, that's pretty cool. You have to read up on what limbo is, but 85% chance to power lock, steering the target's flow of power for 9 seconds. 100% chance to power steal, taking 33% enemy power as your own. So if you time this up right, you can basically infinitely spamming L2s and keep them power locked for the entire fight. So she's a great power lock option. All right, at number 5, we have Longshot. Longshot, he's insane, and here's why. With his L2, the final hit inflicts Incinerate, dealing that much direct damage over 12 seconds. Incinerate also removes perfect block chance and lowers block frequency by 50%. Okay, fine. While the Incinerate is active, the opponent is Fate Sealed, nullifying all buffs. This Fate Seal also removes bad karma effects, okay? But this is where it really gets nutty. Each buff and bad karma removed by Fate Seal combust and inflicts passive Incinerate damage, dealing that much energy damage over 1 second. This damage benefits from Longshot's critical damage rating, max 10 stacks. What does this mean? Cool. This means that you can literally, with any buff on the opponent, you launch their L2, it will take all their buffs, get rid of them, and replace each one with one of these Incinerates. So multiply that number by like 10, and it's absolutely insane. Plus, the bad karmas that you get from using your heavy attack also deal that same amount of energy, Incinerate damage. You'll be doing a ton of Incinerate damage. At number 4, we have Scarlet Witch, and the best thing about Scarlet Witch is her Awaken ability. Whenever a critical hit occurs for either player, there's a 16 to 85% chance the Scarlet Witch triggers her Chaos magic, generating 0 to 8 buffs or debuffs. So the one thing I wish it said here was what kind of buffs it does, because I don't remember all of them, but I'm going to give you a general overview. Fury, Cruelty, Armor, Power Gain, Regen, Power Lock, Weakness, Poison. I think those are all 8. Yeah, those are all 8. You'll be getting a 16 to 85% chance, depending on your signature level, to place these, the good ones on you, bad ones on them, and Power Steal. You can also like drain their power and your power sometimes, but whenever you critical hit or the other player critical hits, you can be doing a ton of damage with these Furies and Cruelties, ton of Power Gain, ton of Regen, Power Locks, Poisons. It's really insane. Alright, so before we get into the top 3, make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying the video. Make sure to comment down below your top Mystic champions. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Join the Discord, links in the description. But yeah, let's get into the top 3. At number 3, we have Black Widow Clairvoyant. Black Widow Clairvoyant's one of the newer champions in the game, and she can do some solid stuff. But I think I like her special attack too the best. Depending on which curse you have on, Curse of Blood, Curse of Plague, Curse of Hellfire, you can either regenerate 35% of the damage dealt on each hit, steal 5% of the opponent's current power on each hit, or deal a burst of that much direct damage, energy damage. So basically, you can choose. Do you want to regen? Do you want to power steal? Do you want to do a ton of damage? And you can kind of cycle between these throughout the fight, and it makes her sustainable, high damage, power control. She just has that variety where you can just do what you want with her, and it's pretty sweet. At number 2, we have Symbiote Supreme. Symbiote Supreme is one of my favorite mystics to play. I think right now he actually is my favorite mystic because I don't have Doctor Doom. But he's absolutely insane. With his special attack 3, 100% chance to reset the genetic blessing timer and activate all 3 genetic blessings. So with that, we go up here. And Symbiote Supreme can manifest 3 different genetic blessings every 15 seconds. He switches to the next in the following order. Chithon's Cunning, Null Shadows, and Set Fangs. Each time blessing triggers 100% chance, 100% of genetic potential is consumed to gain up to 100% of the bar of power. So I'm just going to explain what those are. Basically makes it so that your nullifiers are going to be better. Null Shadow makes it that you can't lose more than 15% health from a single source, so that's kind of nice. And Set's Fangs makes it so that as long as you have your genetic potential, you'll be bleeding the opponent on pretty much every hit, and you get this nice Fury buff. And if you have enough in Mystic Dispersion, you can spam off like 2 to 3 of these special attack 3s in a row and get like 3 sets of all these. You'll be doing a ton of damage, not being able to take that much damage at all, and it's insane. And at number 1, we have Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is a Doctor of Doom. We'll put it at that. His special attack 1, you basically can nullify all the buffs on the opponent and power steal, I think it is, their power. His special attack 2 does a bunch of incinerate damage, and his special attack 3 has a 100% chance to inflict a passive stun for 2 seconds, so you can go right in afterwards. And the Aura of Hazorath is activated for 12 seconds, and Doom gains a Fury buff, granting that much attack rating, which is a lot, for the duration of the Aura. Max stacks 2. This will always refresh at maximum duration, whether or not the Aura was already active. So with this, if you play him right, with Mystic Dispersion on, you can launch your special attack 1, power steal and all that, and then launch your special attack 3. You can get up to like 2 special attack 3s, and then launch special attack 2, and you'll be doing a ton of damage. It's insane. But yeah, that'll be it for my top 10 of the Mystic class. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you have different opinions or whatever you guys think, make sure to comment down below. And if you want somewhere to chat about MCOC and stuff, make sure to join Discord. Links in the description. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye bye.